There are literally millions of people that run every day, probably for one of the many health benefits that running has to offer. However, 30 to 90% of all those runners will get injured at some point during their career. Here at 3-Dimensional Physical Therapy, we have specialized in treating running-related injuries for several years. Research shows that knee pain is a primary complaint amongst all runners. We know that strengthening and stretching muscles can help alleviate some pain, but we also know that corrections to your running technique needs to be addressed to give you the best chance of running without pain.
The small movements that happen during running happen too fast for our eyes to see at normal speed. That's one of the big reasons that we use video to do the analysis. It gives both your therapist and you a much better view of what happens during running. We take a video analysis from multiple angles and then use that information to formulate a plan for your recovery or your improvement in running efficiency. It will show us specifics about your running form. We can evaluate your symmetry of motion, trunk movement and position, hip and knee alignment and mechanics, and foot placement and kinematics. We assess your form and movement patterns for common, pain-producing issues and efficiency characteristics. The video gives us justification for the activities we give you and provides reasoning why we give you those things. We don't have a cookie-cutter approach because there are simply too many variables to consider. But instead, each exercise plan that comes out of a video gait analysis is extremely individualized.
The tips we give you can be simple because we don't want you to have to think about a lot of things while you're out there running. Muscle activation is much more important than strengthening alone. Muscles can get weak, but they don't just go away. They need help kicking on at the right time. A running video analysis is something else that the therapists here at 3-Dimensional Physical Therapy teach to other healthcare providers around the country. You don't have to have an injury to come in for a running analysis, but it is the best way to assess what's going on with your running form. If you're injured, give us a chance to get you back on the road. There are 3 major ways to adjust your running form. Which one works best for you?